Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I really hope you're all doing okay and having a great day and an amazing week. My name is Effy and today we're doing something different. I can't remember who I saw do this video. Maybe I saw it on TikTok, I'm not too sure. But I've done a full face of makeup, this is the full face, and I am adding up how much it costs to do this full face. I will be telling you the prices of the products as we go along, but I'll be telling you the full total at the end. So if you have any guesses for how much this full face costs, drop me a comment and then at the end you'll see whether or not you were right. I will say I have not included any brushes or tools in this and they do add to the price. However, I have included all of the makeup products at their full retail price. No discounts, no sales, no nothing, no bundles, just the product on its own at its full price, and this is the result. Obviously when I buy makeup I try to shop deals, sales, anything like that to make it a little bit cheaper because, hello, I have too much makeup and buying it all at full price would be ridiculous. So I do shop sales, but like I said, everything in this video will be included at full price. Let me know your guesses. I will be telling prices as we go through, and obviously there'll be UK prices in pounds. Most of the time I've got the prices off the actual seller's website. Sometimes I've just got it off like Beauty Bay or Superdrug or Boots because it was easier. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. I put up 2 videos and it is a week and it is always makeup content. I've messed up the intro and the outro, so look forward to the outro guys because it's a mess. I put up 2 videos a week, it is always makeup related. So if that sounds interesting to you, then please do consider subscribing. It's absolutely free, the button is just down below. Drop me a comment, let me know your guesses. Final chance to guess before I start telling you prices. Let me know your guesses for how much this full face costs. I think you'll be surprised. I was a little bit surprised and my boyfriend was a little bit surprised. But anyway, let me know your guesses, drop me a comment, let me know how you're doing. But other than that, I will stop rambling and let you get on with the video. Enjoy. So we're going to start with eye primer, and before we do I'm just going to say that I did pick all of these products at random. They're just products I would wear if I was going out, going to work, going for dinner, whatever. They are products I would use every day, so I just picked at random. And we're going to start with eye primer, and this is from Be Perfect. It is the Perfect Prime Eyeshadow Priming Base in Omnis. Now I got this in a Be Perfect mystery box, so I technically didn't actually pay for the product, but if you were to buy this it would set you back £14.95. I do quite like this eye primer. It has like a little bit of coverage, which is really nice. It does hold on to your makeup really well. However, the Beauty Bay one is my all-time favourite and that is a lot cheaper. So I would personally prefer to buy that one. But this one is nice. I'm only going to do one eye on camera. I'm actually also filming this content for TikTok, so if the video's a bit stop-start or a bit weird, that's why. Now for eyeshadow, I did go big. I picked the Be Perfect Stacey Marie Carnival 4 Antidote palette. Again, I bought this on a discount. I think I got it on the TikTok shop. It has a lot of shades in here, but if you buy this outright, it is going to cost you £39.95. And actually, when I looked on their website, I'm not sure if they've discontinued this, but you can still get it on Beauty Bay and at discount. So yeah, I'm just going to do a super simple pink smoky eye sort of look. It's not a tutorial. I'm just going to speed it up. For this look, I started with the super pale pink shade called Bonbon. I then deepened it up with Fuego, and the final matte shade I used was Aubergine. And then on my lid, I used the shimmers Cutie Pie and Oyster to create a super simple, everyday pink look. I do like this look. I do like this palette. It has sort of like a warm tone section, a cool tone section, and then a green section. I get use out of all 3 sections. I would say if you don't think you will get use out of all 3 sections, then maybe this isn't the palette for you. It does have a lot of shades in it and they do work really well. The mattes are really pigmented, the shimmers are really buttery. I will say I have 2 other Be Perfect palettes. That is the Stacey Marie Carnival 3 and the Rain palette, which I think was a collaboration with Makeup by Alina. I think that's her name, I'm so sorry if I got it wrong. I like both of those palettes. The Carnival 3, I don't love the shimmers in it, but the shimmers in this palette are actually really nice and I do really enjoy them. Be Perfect's prices are a little bit up there, but everything I've bought from them I either got in a mystery box or on a discount, so I'm not overly annoyed by it. You can get them at cheaper prices and the products work quite well, to be honest. What I'm going to do now is go off camera and catch up my other eye, and then we will come back and do our base. See you in a moment. I'm back and my eyes are looking a little bit more even, so now we're going to move on to base, and I'm going to use 2 primers because I think that's pretty typical of me. I normally use 2 primers. The first one I'm going to use is the Collection Gorgeous Glow Filter Finish Complexion Boosting Primer Illuminator in the shade Fair 1. This has blown up all over TikTok and everything. These sorts of primers are all over the place at the minute, and I do quite like it. This is probably, I think, the cheapest one you can get. It's obviously cheaper than the Charlotte Tilbury, it's cheaper than the e.l.f. one, and it will set you back £7.99. Now, part of it will just be because it's such a hyped up product and Collection was able to dupe it, and they can put the prices basically whatever they want because people will buy it. I think £7.99 is reasonable, but it's also like, it's a touch, I mean, is that a bit high for Collection? Collection products are usually very, very inexpensive, so to see something over £5 is a bit nuts, but I understand why. And I do like it, I do think it's really nice. It does give a nice glow. I haven't tried the e.l.f. one, I might try it next year. And I obviously haven't tried the Charlotte Tilbury one. But I think £7.99 is reasonable. I would pay this, in fact I think I did pay this full price. Maybe it was like 3 for 2 in Superdrug or something. But I did pay the full price. Now the other primer I'm going to go in with, and like I said this is pretty normal for me anyway, is the e.l.f. Blemish Fighting Putty Primer. I do prefer the poreless putty primer, but I ran out of that quite a while ago. So I'm going to use this one up and then repurchase the original one. Now if you were to buy this, it will set you back £10. 10 whole pounds. e.l.f. is quite a cheap brand. They have some really, really cheap products that are really, really good and I enjoy. This is a bit more expensive for them, and the original poreless putty primer is also £10. So it's not just the fact that this one's blemish fighting or anything like that. But yeah, I would say £10 for this one. I wouldn't repurchase it, but £10 for the original I would. But I will also say that my friend had the poreless putty primer and really didn't get on with it. I think she has more dry skin, I'm not sure. But I have quite normal skin and pores are like the biggest issue on my face. They're not really an issue, I don't care that much. So anything that combats my pores in my T-zone is amazing. So yeah, £10 for this. I prefer the original. It might not work for you though, that's the only thing I'm going to say. Now it's time for foundation. I picked one that I've tested semi-recently, mainly because I know that you can still buy it and things like that. But this is the Rimmel Kind and Free Moisturising Skin Tint Foundation in the shade 001 Fair Porcelain. This is only £9.99, which I think is pretty reasonable, to be honest. I will say I have filmed a wear test for this video for TikTok, so if you want to see that, please just check out my TikTok. And it doesn't last amazingly on the skin. I think it started to get quite oily around like the 7-hour mark, which was fine because realistically at that time I'd be coming to the end of my work day. Or if I was on a night out or going for dinner or anything, I probably wouldn't be out that long anyway. So I think 7 hours is pretty decent. I will say it does sort of cling to dry patches, so if you have drier skin, this might not work for you. And if you do have dry skin and you want to test it, I would definitely recommend making sure you are hydrating your skin thoroughly before putting it on. Because I don't have dry skin, I have normal skin. My skin may be a little bit more dry at the minute because it's winter, but generally my skin isn't dry, and it just made my forehead look quite dry when I did the wear test on it, so just something to bear in mind. Now for concealer, I have the XX concealer in the shade XXRevolution. I don't know what's going through my head today. This will set you back £10. However, what I will say is this is one of my favourite concealers, so I don't think £10 for this is unreasonable, and I will definitely repurchase it when it runs out. I think it has good coverage, I think it has a nice doe foot. It's like a ballerina's foot. It's small, which we don't see much of anymore because all the brands want the big doe foots. But I do think this is actually really nice. The formula is quite lightweight, gives good coverage, blends easily, all those good things. So £10 for this I think is pretty reasonable. Now I did decide to include cream products in this because I do think that if I was going to work or even just for a night out or dinner, I do tend to use both cream and powder products. So I do have a cream blush and a cream bronzer. So for cream blush, I have the Made by Mitchell Blursh in the shade Peach Sugar. Now if you were going to purchase this on his website or Beauty Bay at full price, this would set you back £14. That's a lot of money. I don't think I've ever paid full price for one of his blushes. I typically buy them off the TikTok shop, or when he releases new shades, he often releases them as a bundle and you can buy like all 5 or 6 for a reduced price. That's what I normally go for, but I don't think I would pay £14 for this. I do like the product and I do enjoy it, but I would personally just wait until I see a discount or I have some coupons on the TikTok shop, or you know, Beauty Bay's having a discount or whatever. It's not that I don't think it's worth £14 because you do get a lot of product. That's just a lot of money to spend on a cream blush. Especially I find with blush that I mix up which shades I use so often that I don't think it's worth me spending loads of money on one blush, because I'm not going to use it every day because I like to mix up my blush that much. Now for cream bronzer, we have the Doll Beauty Gimme Sun Cream in the shade Light. I actually really quite like this product. I like their powder version as well. However, this will set you back £18. That's a lot of money. That's like basically 20 quid. And 20 quid is a lot of money. I obviously bought this when it was discounted or I got a deal or something like that. I can't imagine me spending £20 on a cream bronzer, especially as I probably bought this back when I wasn't a massive cream bronzer person. I'm still not. I still prefer cream blush and I prefer powder bronzer, but I'm getting more into it. But yeah, £18 for this is a bit much. I will say Doll Beauty prices are a bit up there, but again, the same with like Be Perfect and Made by Mitchell. I don't think there's anything I've ever bought from them at full price. Again, they do really good deals on TikTok shop. They also usually have like bundles and deals. I got a lot of mystery bags from them that I really enjoyed. Obviously you don't get to pick what's in them, but it's nice to just get a selection of products. But yeah, £18? I'm in shock, honestly. That's a lot of money, but I do really enjoy the product. I don't think I'd repurchase it at £18, but if I ran out of it, I would definitely be looking for a deal to get it at a cheaper price. And now to powder down, I have picked the XXRevolution Scented Loose Baking Powder in Peach. This is one of my all-time favourite powders. However, I have a bone to pick with XXRevolution. This used to be £5. It's now £6. I still think that's a very reasonable price for the amount of product you get. Like, it's a pretty hefty tub, and it is really nice. I do like the product a lot. So I'm willing to pay the extra pound. I actually think £6 is very reasonable. £5 was more reasonable, obviously, but £6 was actually a pretty good deal in my opinion. Now let's move on to powder products, and first up we have blush. This is the Doll Beauty Pretty Fly blush in the shade Dolliday. This will set you back £15. Doll Beauty is up there in price. I don't think I ever realised, because like I said, I always buy them at a discount or mystery bundles or things like that. And like I said with my cream blush, I don't like the idea of spending loads of money on blush because it's not going to be my everyday product, because I switch up which one I use every day. So £15 is a bit much for this. You can definitely get better options at the drugstore and cheaper and things like that, but I do like the product. Now for bronzer, we have the Rude Cosmetics Go For The Bronze in the shade I Gave It My All. This is honestly one of my favourite bronzers, and this is only £7. Rude Cosmetics is an American-based brand, I believe, but I always thought they were more expensive than this, but apparently not. I checked their website and it was £7, and honestly, I would repurchase this for that price. I'm never going to get through it because it's a bronzer, but for £7 I actually think that's very reasonable. And it is really nice. It's quite like a yellowy tone, which sounds weird for a bronzer, but it really works when I go for like more of a yellowy blush. Now for highlight, and I've picked the XXRevolution Exposure Highlight Powder in the shade Reactive, and this would set you back £12, which is a lot for a highlighter to begin with. It's a lot for Makeup Revolution, and especially for this product, I don't think everybody would love this product. I quite like it. And I wouldn't pay £12 all over again for it. But it is quite like a glittery highlight. I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but it does have that glittery effect, and it does give your skin some texture, as most highlighters do. So I just don't think that a lot of people would really love this. And for that reason, £12 is a bit much, because realistically £12 for a highlighter is a bit much anyway. Especially when you can buy like the Soph highlighter palette for like £8 or £10 or something like that, and I think more people would like that formula than this one, but that's just my opinion. I will say Makeup Revolution often has discounts on their websites and things like that. However, I have noticed it's not normally on XXRevolution, it's normally on their other brands, but it's worth checking out and seeing if there's anything on there that's discounted that you might like. Now I'm just going to really quickly finish up my lower lash line off camera because it'll be boring, so I will see you in a moment. Okay, now I did pick a pencil eyeliner to go in my waterline, and I picked the Beauty Bay crayon eyeliner in the shade Cotton Candy. As always, I'm going to cut this out of the video because I don't enjoy other people putting stuff in their waterlines. I can't be the only person, I say this in every video, but I will cut it out. But this product will cost you £7 if you buy it on its own. You can get little like packs of 3 or 4 in one go, and I got this in a Beauty Bay mystery box, so again, didn't pay £7 for it. Would I pay £7 for it? Probably not, to be honest. £7 for an eyeliner in my mind is just a bit much, and you can often get them at a discount, so just get them at a discount. Apologies, the shade I actually went in with on my pencil liner was called Cushion, not Cotton Candy, just a bit of a mix up. Now I'm going to go in with a setting spray, and I picked the Creator Revolution Makeup Fixing Spray. I don't know why I've got so many Makeup Revolution products in here, it wasn't on purpose, but this will set you back £8, and I do like this. I hate the smell. The smell I hate, but I actually do think it does a good job at fixing your makeup in place. Now we'll go in with the mascara, and like I said, £7.95 for this mascara I think is fine because I do really like the mascara. I will say Lottie London did very kindly send this to me a long time ago, but there was no obligation to post about it, especially not now, like a year later. Now I am just quickly going to chuck on my brows. I did pick the Benefit Precise My Brow Pencil in shade 3.5. I could have picked a cheaper one, however, I did actually purchase this with my own money, and it costs £24.50. £25 for an eyebrow pencil, what on earth was I thinking? Do I like this product? Yes. Do I think it's worth that much money? No. I'm going to go with no. You can get the MUA brow pencil for like £3–4 and it's so good. So yeah, I like it, but I won't be repurchasing it, not at that price. I'm not that insane. Actually, I think I bought this at like an outlet mall or something like that, so it's not as bad. And then for brow gel, I'm using the NYX Thick It Stick It Brow Thickening Mascara in taupe. This was very kindly sent to me by NYX, but I am running out of it and I will repurchase it. It costs £11, which is a bit steep. I was hoping for maybe like 7, 9, but no, it's 11, which is, it's fine. I do like it. You do get a lot of products in here. I do think the product is really good. So £11 is fine. I would just prefer it if it was a bit cheaper, obviously. I do think my brows look nice, and this is a pretty everyday combo for my brows. However, I don't think they look like £35 worth of nice. I think I could get this exact same effect with a much cheaper brow pencil. Now that I'm aware of the price of that, I'm going to savour it and maybe use it a little bit less and only save it for special occasions. Now all we have left is lips, and I did pick a pencil liner, which is the MUA Intense Colour Lip Line in the shade Couture. Looks like this. I love these. These are £2.25. I think I own pretty much all of the shades that they have because they are so good. And they last forever and they're really long and they're sharpenable, which is fine, but they really do work really, really well. And then for lipstick, I chose the Barry M Satin Lipstick in the shade Lustering. This was £4.99 and I think it's going to match the eyes really nicely actually. Well done me for once. I do like this. £4.99 is very reasonable for a lipstick. The formula isn't my favourite, but I do like it enough to wear to work or to a night out or anything. I like it enough. For £5, I like it. Okay. There we go. That is my full face of makeup done. Now, before I tell you the price, drop me a comment down below. Let me know your guesses. But before I tell you the price, I am going to say this is a pretty basic makeup look. I could definitely recreate this and probably get it in at a lower price. But like I said, I picked the products at random and then found out the prices. So I wasn't picking anything based off the price. But in total, this full face of makeup, which I do think looks nice, comes to £230.57. That is a lot of money. I told my boyfriend and he was quite surprised. I mean, his first guess was like £400 and I was like, let's not be ridiculous here. but he was surprised at how expensive it was. And I think it does show that when you see somebody wearing makeup, appreciate it because they put time, money and effort into doing it. I do like the look, I do think it's really nice. However, if I had to give up £230 for this, I probably wouldn't, and that's why I buy everything on a discount. Honestly, shop discounts, shop sales, shop bundles, mystery boxes. I know you can get stuff that you don't want, but I actually really enjoy mystery boxes. I might do some more openings of those on my channel this year if you would like to see that. Maybe I should do a video testing like the cheapest makeup I own and seeing if that is really good, because it probably would be, to be honest. But yeah, I like the look. It's just nothing special for £230. But that's fine. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. I put up a video twice a week, every Wednesday and Saturday, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, this is the place for you. It's always makeup related, is what I should have said, but it is always makeup related and it is every Wednesday and Saturday. I really like it if you drop me a comment down below, have a little chat with me. Let me know what you think of the price. Let me know what you would and wouldn't buy. Let me know if there's any good deals that I should shop, because I do always want to buy more makeup, but not at this price tag. Especially not the eyebrows. Anyway, I'm rambling. I hope you have a great day and amazing week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!